Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things?
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specialising in a range of legal services. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced law firm specialising in immigration and nationality, appeals and judicial review, dispute resolution, family and matrimonial, and other family law disputes with international context. These include matters such as private child arrangement orders, contestant and uncontested divorce, non-molestation for domestic violence, and financial remedy. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you at such a difficult time. Our advice is delivered in a confidential and sensitive manner. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner. With over 32 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stands for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity, inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance specific to your case. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Our team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with all your legal needs. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340, or our emergency line is 07712 761 884.
To game no so na yenko papa me pacho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba o
Major so for Bishop.
papa me pacho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba
Bishop Major so wotemenka.
papa utiminka
Metonka pa.
emo me da sti afedi e kwan dem me pacho me ma wachi ma wakwa ba
Bishop akwaba o.
yecha
That to say
nyame adom ye ho ye Jamaica fo nso chiachiam
me who say ko Jamaica ko to awia kakra. Could ye nyame adwuma ye de nyame ase o kwampa onam so ade tete ne ma ebie nkofo ani ade nyame asem ekoko akrokro so aseda kese na ekoma wo ne we yire and our congregation so mo allow ma utimi ekoka nyame asem obabi anopai so nsi anhira ane aseda ane ade ma yetifo se anopai mo be kan ye ho na yebedi dwuma na ene dwuma no ayesronko because yepese yehwe sana yen sorry aware dodo na friend of blessing no niema wentwi bi ede ba no yeyi free ho na yetimi bi kwan se na be ya obi a ene beje na daachi bi se BBC na ekobase ntokwa bi asia na ankobase aware na obeye o asori no na enye aware ewo English emamu nti anopai eno ne ade a yede betudwa nti ekwan no ewo ho bishop so we ye krado na we yiyi wo introduction free ho na maba
emo papa me da asti sania anopa bia yetaye no no ye bedi kan afa update no ne de no abue ya adwene mu ye the update no ebe bie ya adwene mu na ye hu baby ebe so asemuna no afiri na asema papa de bana na odine ano odine papa enti minimu se ye beka kowie se sesei no ekwan be da ho woyɛ awade na wa asɔre a nkrataa mu no aban mu no bibia betimi aye kama papa na hye no so ma me sɛ anopa yi ye de numbers miensa ene be ye adwuma eye 0208133446 and as a 0208133134 na ye WhatsApp line no aka ho enti wetimi de o voice note afaso e de aba na ya play na papa atie ne opese woka ana say we good won so utimi send text message hey nkwala ni busy say ya no about 1000 words no de gu amount eno 0777 1950989 0777 1950989 na with information nyina ba na yetimi ene papa atwetwe ho nkomo e de amount anopai yenko na yenkoji update na yemfa emra me pacho wa send me message wo WhatsApp no nyabotre mene papa ebedi ho nkomo papa de update ni nyina ba wi a menya emre makenkan o message no amount na papa atimi ayiwa no pepepe me pacho why papa yenji update no na afi yemfa nhya ase emfiri ho.
Yo, Bishop, and I update, fairly straightforward. Now, last week, me can say labor for almost immigration, election, and a big issue. And the idea on person mu yi sad no a free ho na reform party pedifo bi da no asebe omasamu ntwakra no na ntimi ambenya immigration amfanya political football. Enti meno ka say labor for a charter flights and then answer the nkrofo 700 eko akrokro so bie detention centers no biem ama echiche nkrofo last 2 weeks begina tube station echiche nkrofo the week before call nail bar baby yensa baby yiti car wash ekwachiche nkrofo ama de akogu detention ebiom nso mo amunni asetena wa ha no na yese se nsa so mu a enya de ayema akofie na yade okọ detention center enti yade a wose nyina ya challenge so as a community na ye boye ho ban besra mo amu bibi ye no mentwe nkwa akire na se ya case bi na mekure mu no na nipa no de ba na kyese watwe akwa akire ama ade a woso gina so no na ade na sai ti oba ya na sai ba ye bosome but nyame ncha de yetimi de yeti rere mu ma eyeyi one na yade ma na say so business e bia wo hairdresser or restaurant to take away na obi ye adwuma ma wa mesra wo mun protect mo erera restaurant ni take away car wash hairdresser nail bar enti ra ho na ba number 2 bi wo ho a sabi nipa no oni nkrata so be ye adwuma wo ha o fine 40,000 ebi da menim ha me ye ho adwuma sisi a ye de akodu Croydon County Court ye challenge civil penalty no enti ayade a wose ye nyina ye wo businesses no so obi ba na ye adwuma mawa o first na wo ye and say obey bibi a friend of right to work checks enti eno no oje na biometric card hwe se nanim no ye pa eno a wohwe wi a na wa mana ma share code and I say wa ma COA yes certificate of application so one application be the man na o de ma wi a na wo no wa check it obehu se be ma paper bi eno no be ma defense under the working illegally penalties regime no enti very crucial ade ba ko a eno nso abeda di ne say home office na say April no the new codes and salaries eba for skilled workers almost all my mistake pay ni bi wo a no mate so pay ni bi won so a no mo de kosoro intimi no ka say the pay fufuro aba Almost mistake for 4 months, well, more than 4 months, cry or September. Almost almost pamucha, almost a mistake. Then mom say home office a mistake, na affect you. Ebi our passport check, application check. Almost keep our passport wɔ hɔ. Webisa amomfa maw. Ne nyinaa no home office for no mmara na ɛwɔ hɔ no obetumi pursue compensation. Enti home office nhyehyɛ no wokɔ ɔmo biribi yɛfrɛ no ex gratia payment financial redress guidance home office ankasa agye atom sɛ ɔmo yɛ wo biribi na sɛbe ade na ntwa yi a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ma wo sika bi enti ɛno nso wɔ hɔ sɛ te sɛ mistake yi ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo correct ne ntɛm but sɛ ɔmo fa ho na ɔmo de refuse your application na ne nti no wokɔyɛ adwuma na yɛsi o daabi wo ne right to work a wowɔ ho kwan sɛ wobɛgye compensation ɛfiri ɔmo hɔ because ɛfrɛ bibi ɛfrɛ no maladministration you use the word mal M-A-L na kyerɛ sɛ ade a ɛnyɛ papa enti sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ayɛ a ɛnyɛ papa a ɛyɛ critical sɛ wobɛpursue enti ɛno nso no ɔmo wɔ biribi si yɛfrɛ no conciliatory payment for non-financial losses ebi a na ɔmo delay wo na sɛbe wo maame bi yare na wɔsɛ wɔkɔhwɛ no na wode ne nyinaa akɔ na ɛno nso ɔmo akyɛ ɛno nso no betumi ayɛ biribi a yɛfrɛ no consolatory payment na kyerɛ sɛ consolatory ɛyɛ consolation kyerɛ sɛ yɛde gyegye wakoma kwa na ɛno nso wɔ hɔ ɔmo tumi ma payment up to about £1,000 yɛnim sɛ ɛyɛ sika a ɛnhyɛ da nnɔɔso because sɛbe o flight a delay ɔmo ama wantu kwan lose your flight na win insurance ebi na o flight na boy de in that case no obegye sika kɛseɛ but say bibi ɛyɛ pain and suffering ebi a sɛbi ɔmo delay wo ɔmo ma wa apology ne nneɛma a ɛno no obetumi agye last 3 weeks ne me kyerɛ sɛ na obetumi ayɛ complain parliamentary ombudsman parliamentary and health ombudsman opɛ sɛ wokɔ yɛ website a ne nyinaa gu hɔ a obetumi follow process no afei home office ankasa nso ɛwɔ complaint process ɛno nso wobɛtumi de ayɛ na deɛ ɛho hia yɛn as a community no sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛhu sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ na ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ a yɛ ne ntɛm deɛ nti a mɛka saa no sometimes no wohwɛ home office ɔmo rules na biribi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ayɛ a ɛntwa yie na ɛwɔ sɛ wo pursue a mɛnka sɛ woyɛ home office nti mempɛ sɛ mɛpursue because wahwɛ yi a na wampɛsue a na wo loss no it might be non-monetary and non-financial but na emu edu na akɔyɛ with the final one mo a moyɛ mo British nationality no mesrɛ mo yɛwɔ biribi a yɛfrɛ no residential requirement saa residential requirement no ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ saa de no a woyɛ sure sɛ wogyina 6-1 a 5 years no wontena outside for more than 450 days kɔyɛ 90 days every year sɛ yɛ under 62 a ɛyɛ 270 but up to 900 or even more no because of COVID started 2020 2021 and a bit of 2022 nti wofa 2020 2021 2022 2023 and 2024 ɛyɛ 4 years nti wo a woyɛ wo 5 years no saa COVID period no ebi ba wo 5 years nim nti sɛ woyɛ wo application no watena outside more than 450 days a wobɛtumi a explain it sɛ COVID ne nti no wokɔ kae na wontumi ntu kwan baabi a wowɔ no na wontumi mma because sɛ Ghana yɛto yɛ border nim UK nso for a while ɔmo to ɔmo border in America nso na woni COVID vaccination a na wontumi nkɔ nti ɛbɛyɛ nwonwonan nti mehu sɛ ɔmo de new guidance notes aba ne nti na me raise saa de way as update no mɛyɛ full video na me de explain it but mesrɛ mo sɛ ebia your technical team ne betumi akyerɛ bibi a meka bi a wokɔ your website a BWF Solicitors a na wokɔ resource a na wokɔ videos ana blogs a It is a technical team ne betimi de akyerɛ bibia make bia no yasese agu your website enti your website no call resource or call blogs bibia make bia enti hwe ene topic yi say on the left side or click it on the left side now wedding is not or click here topic ene ye be treating no mature ho full block and answer article any into scroll down bibi a wo pe bia about topic here and a treaty who say we more detailed my explaining bibia ewo and answer wo person hear videos now oko resources your core resource oko videos o click videos o hwe ho bibia ɛwɔ sɛ uhu nti ye videos ɛwɔ hɔ ni mo hwɛ ni nyinaa we nyinaa ɛyɛ videos egu hɔ ɛne audios mayɛ blogs ɛne blogs ɛna vlogs ne nyinaa ti bibia wo hia bia o yaka ho asɛm a wopɛ sɛ wo check no bia no wokɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ hɔ yɛatwerɛ ne nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ afei nso wokusa akɔ resources so a ya website no kɔ resource law bi a wopɛ bia no nti wokɔ resource na wokɔ useful links wokɔ financial and accommodation support bibia maka bia no ne nyinaa wɔ hɔ nti o struggle na wonyɛ sika ndidi a project 17 maka ho asɛm no recourse for family funds ne nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ nti bishop update no ɛna me de ama no but because of your time nti na ya no short so obi pe bibi ahwɛ a okɔ your website bibi a yɛ bia for the past so many years no ne nyinaa ego nti bishop me san to ma
emo papa edi update no ahwie agu fam emu ahwam emu api waka bibi a me pese me di ho komo kakra se o pese o ye o British citizen no na covid nti wakodi baabi na wo hwe na ebekwa tiawa papa se update aba nneema abegum eninti nienti a wusuro nti a wuntimi nkono o se da bi mensuru wo de bra na yentena ase ye nyame ya adom na yetena ase na yehwe nneema mu yehwehwe won kratanum na ye chekehwe na 400 and something days ebi aka wa na yahwe ekwan a yebefa so a yebetwitwa ajewo enti yehwe ena yebehu papa BWF Solicitors your prefer community lawyers ubehu ye ewo 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters Landing N15 4NP Landing N15 4NP ebacho telephone number na book appointment without he say Uncle Ben eka about ompese omuye British citizen odie adie bi e famra ho mame put no that in general adie bi e famra ho te say Uncle Ben kasa wo Rainbow Radio na opese book appointment na oni ni bidi nkomo 0208 493 73340 0208 493 7340 na me ho premise nka me mmo no mesi no patwa enso me pese obeti ni because patwa ni nyina na yete ase enti na ma share dan me se me fa patwa na mma enti hye no nso ma me 0208 493 7340 na ebia wafru train wafru bus wonam ena suddenly you stop emergency aba woni lawyer wonim ni abeka wonim ni abeye kakra masua wa ha no se omuso mu na woni lawyer wonim ni abeka ye bisa obibi a wo se opese woni wo lawyer kasa don't answer them kasa dodo ene mani pa yemfomoso wonim mmra ni ntinu don't answer them na ka kire o mo se opese woni wo lawyer kasa enti hwan no wo lawyer the emergency number na free 077 127 61884 077 127 61884 ofresa emergency number ya sania time on tie bia ye beju so ne yiwa no ne ya betwitwa agye yenko na yenko fa enne adesua no emrewo information no mesan de amawo enti fa pen ni paper se wantimi antworo nyina me ba watimi atworo nyina e de ato ho papa enne yenhwe awade a ye ware no wa asore na ehunsem a edi akire ne nneema a ACC how do we prevent this ekwan ben so na ebetimi afa ne ya block nneema ma nneema ye kama na awade no enumunyam abam.
Okay, Bishop, where the abeto na so because sabe o asori kese e UK ha na asema mebekan na yede boa community no. Bishop sana unim no midi akotene bebre e wo mram be a family law cases bi amaye na ya report e wo law report case ba ko ameye omo reporter ofa multiple marriages and succession, interstate succession law in England. And then the only case your authority until lawyers be break to sa case official solicitor and yemo me na me yes our case me ne judge yes our case ama ene sa case your authority until sabe menya hwe kra de me wo two cases your authority England High Court baako yɛ official solicitor and yemo ana baako nso Alfonso Brown and Millwood, two High Court cases. But the first one I'm a authority for multiple marriages and interstate succession law England nti sɛ ba family law na kyerɛ sɛ medi akotene kakra because ɔmo hwɛ yɛ so na from SRA and Solicitors Regulation Authority and a Law Society ɔmo abɔ so ama ɔmo kasa ohwɛ m'akyi a mfoni bi ɛwɔ hɔ mmiɛnsa baako ɛyɛ certificate a yɛde ama me a ɛkyerɛ sɛ family law deɛ yɛfa family law a na ɔmo ɛhwɛ adwuma a meyɛ ne family law a ɔmo ama me abasodeɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ medi akɔtene nti yɛba family law a ɔdo sɛ BWF dodoɔ no anim sɛ immigration yɛyɛ no medwuma paa meyɛ a no na court me ofa law reports a me two cases wɔ mu a ɛyɛ family law nti wei ɛyɛ family law ebi yɛ immigration but the nti a me raise yɛ no ɛyɛ nneɛma bi aba yɛ nim over the last few weeks bi nso yɛ over the last month kurom ha no sɛ bibi a woyɛ biara no ɛte sɛ kuro biara yɛwɔ law ɛfa ho na law na yɛwɔ no ebi ɛyɛ for inheritance ti yɛka sɛ inheritance a sɛbe nyame frɛw na wogya w'akyi a na wantwerɛ will a yɛwɔ sɛ na yɛkyɛ wo nneɛma ana ebi nso wogya w'akyi nso a yɛwɔ sɛ na yɛkyɛ wo nneɛma according to a will na wayɛ no the other part ɛyɛ for nkɔlaa mma sɛ ebi a nipa na waware no waware no kwa pɛm a ɛtɔ asom mu mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ case bi saa case yi yɛfrɛ no Attorney General versus Actor na saa case wei no ɛno ɛho nti na mebe explain it nti sɛ technical team no betumi de case of Attorney General versus Actor a ɛyɛ Court of Appeal case a ɛnyɛ wei ɛyɛ baako no first one no wei yɛ High Court ɛno no yɛ Court of Appeal sɛ yɛhwɛ saa case na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ religious marriage ɛnyɛ wei aha okay no ɛyɛ Court of Appeal deɛ no nti yɛhwɛ Court of Appeal deɛ na the first one no that's it nti yɛ say appeal court rules Islamic marriages invalid in the UK nti wokɔ aseɛ kakra a Islamic marriage no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ religious marriage or say a court has reversed a judgment from 2 years ago which found that a couple who had an Islamic wedding ceremony could legally divorce. The High Court in 2018 held that the Islamic nikah was valid under English law, but the Court of Appeal has now said that it was invalid. Non-legal marriage. Attorney General appellate case no. Me bo case be a my law report to my friend Office of the Official Solicitor versus Yemo. We Attorney General versus Actor. And Timubere we are about Islamic marriage. Ye free wa. There's no difference between Islamic marriage and religious marriage. Difference no any because both are religious marriages. Both are religious marriages. Now, share me article a matro I wear website so ukowa Bishop se ene uni obi ete na wako asore ebia wako na Nawusu Church of Latter-day Saints na wako ware wo ho a ade a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhyɛ ne nso no sɛ aware a waware no ɛyɛ valid anaa ɛyɛ legal sɛ yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ legal a ade a yɛde hwɛ ɛyɛ the Marriage Act of 1949 enti saa Marriage Act of 1949 no sɛ wohwɛ Marriage Act ne yie a Part 2 of the Marriage Act of 1949 no was section 44 of that law no permitted ceremony no was sorry dem ho and the first idea was would be sa wo no say asori na me gina ho a me ye wedding men can blessing because blessing the you say a blessing and the problem be any ho but me ka wedding asori na wo gina ho na wo ye wedding no Sa building na ujine mu no. Yɛhwɛ section 44 of the 1949 Marriage Act, part 2 na. Ɛyɛ valid ana. Yɛhwɛ section 26 nso of the law na. Sa building no, was a dedicated building for marriage ceremonies. Enti building na ujine mu no. Ɛyɛ dedicated ana. Enti ubetimi technical team ubetimi ayi article na free ho. And the first question, building no a dedicated building ana. And first of all, you say how to prevent your religious wedding from becoming invalid. And wo a wo ye nipa na bride ne groom na mo ko ware no. Mumbisa osofo no. Osofo yi Sa building ya wo ya sorry ya classroom ade bia ya ba sorry wa ha. Sa ya building no dedicated for marriage ceremonies na. The second part no say officiating minister no. Owo to me menka asori to me o. Meka to me a English, England, British aban e dia man no so betimi aye marriages. Owo to me says sa wari a ono beye no say ene ma ware mo as husband and wife no ono oye minister na oye sofo pastor elder reverend bishop no gina ho no owo sa to me say obe ware mo e England na even Ghana kra no the same process goes so dino anya dedicated for marriages pastor and officiating minister no oni to me under the Marriage Act 1949, the oye bia no invalid. The oye bia invalid. Enti, why do I say invalid? For marriage, there were 3 types of marriages. There were void marriage, and there were voidable marriage, and there were invalid marriage. Void marriage, problem na me be raise no affect no. Voidable marriage, problem na me be raise no affect no. Ana invalid marriage problem na me be raise no e affect no enti ye hwe ye inheritance act e wo UK a so we bema ana oba na wuwu a without a will a na wo ne bema te as wo yire ani wukun na waye asori ceremony for want of a better word your friend wedding na osofo na issue card bi ama say a marriage certificate mo de mo beti na fie and na wo to ho team o marriage no nye valid enti wo kun niema ana wo yire niema na wo feel say wanye will enti no wo ho na wo say ba no emma wo ho when you're married o marriage no enye voidable ana enye void eye invalid because you can't be avoidable na chere say eye valid there but wo betimi atwam say bibi bi wo ho e bia issue bi wo ho normally no non-consummation one that it's a marriage near avoidable because marriage you avoid na chere say obema nim so oware oba na e bia oba na nye oba na ye bema waye no oba and then you avoid ana say oba no ana bema no aware dada ana ngu aware no ana wasa be ware biom and no e avoid and no under section 11 of the Matrimonial Causes Act of 1973 no ubetimi aye action enye ho asem na meka invalid marriage. The second problem I betimi aba ne say and anything I may no case be about my name na maame ne bema na omo fi Milton Keynes na omo atena 15 years omo ba panyi e 12 years omo ba odi so e 11 papa na to dan miensa maame ne nim se omo aware enti odi asem na ba asem nye divorce ma no enti marriage certificate we no akoyi asori marriage certificate osofo na sign me se ohima we nya marriage certificate ose lawyer eno na me de atena kromu a cancel nyina me de akọ akọji benefit omo nka hwe me ma ne nyina ya register omo no eno na ye ka kire omo se ye ware wa sorry ose ohima da bi nya ware me sorry kromu ano only one church per ana wo ya ware wo ma sorry ho without niema me be kan di akire ya eye valid Anglican Church and a Church of England even Catholic Church uhia so we go through procedure bi na more informal superintendent registrar na wire dedication na ma notice bans a friend of bans and notice and now say obey the civil aspect obetimi akotueska ama marriage registrar na dana wo ya wa sorry de no saa da no ombehira asori no so adedicate asori dan no as a place of marriage na registrar no one tie akire enti osofo no eye de obeye wi a na mafa dan na chi na makosan na masan aba ene no benya legal certificate. The other part eye problem ne say sa menua be asemi american ono no be ma ne say wagya no be ma na dan miensa no be ma na fa ne nyina ne ma entimi nklemu bibia under Matrimonial Causes Act. However, under Schedule 2 of the Children Act, no, omitimi esi omo papa no because omo de biologically no omo ya nemba. But oba no womu no a bema na akwa 3 properties no ewo no nko ani din mu no a anka under section 25 of the Matrimonial Causes Act and section 11 no nka omo jaya nka o de dan court nka obenya bibi. Me bo case bi din a na me ye involved Millwood versus Alfonso Brown a high court case mo hwe a papa no na o bishop ama o so aware ye nua bai ana mbehu ye na asem na ko high court enti na was me advise high court no about Ghanaian system of marriage. Unfortunately for ye nua ba no papa na dan na papa no wa dan be 25 e okru mu ha court no ka say marriage no nya marriage ama court case no call court of appeal ama olusui de enti ama mani abre ene no eye Nigeria ni bi a ode ne case abre me a ye a ene me no kan be ma na oje no tena mu na omo ye aware no ewo Marble Arch asori bi wo ho omo ye sa aware no ene after 15 years no bema ne say wagya no oba no de ba say yemfa no nkɔ court marriage certificate no nya valid enti the problem I want to say what sorry no nya Church of England ana say enye Anglican church na say wo se wo kɔware wa sorry na bisa 3 questions pastor mpacho asɔre dan mo ha no eye dedicated for marriages ana ya register a dan no pastor mpacho wo a wo be officiate no ya ma license ewo England ha menka wasɔre because sebe nyame anim de maware bible mu no maware but sebe court ya de case abraham se me fa nkɔ no mintimi nkukuru bible no nkɔ ana ye share court of appeal case of attorney general versus actor mumu se enye asɔre asɛm ne yɛkɔka wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ law ana yɛkɔka enti asɔre mu no de yes maware and there's no doubt about that nyame nhyehyɛ no ɔsɔfo no gyina hɔ no wɔhyira no sɛ ɔnware mo but English law no yɛ maa no tumi sɛ ɔnware no enti bisa sɔfo no sɛ sɔfo wowɔ tumi sɛ wobɛtumi aware yɛn ana 3 ma publishing notices nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei sɛ baako koraa to kyew wɔ mu a waware no nyɛ valid ɛwɔ asɔre ho it's absolutely not valid nanka enye hwede but for problems na me raise under Inheritance Act under Matrimonial Causes Act section 11 and section 25 na kyerɛ sɛ wan hwɛ yi a na waware na wonim sɛ wakɔware wa asɔre no na daachi bi na bedi ohwambo enti how to prevent it yɛn nyinaa yɛ wahe yɛfi baabi yɛfi Ghana sɛ yɛ meba kɔbi anaasɛ meba eradwoa ana ɔware a yɛn abusuafoɔ no yɛtena se menka England ɛwɔ fie a yɛfrɛ no Ghana nti sɛ meba ba eradwoa obi ba sɛ adade mepɛ sɛ meware ɔba no a yɛbɛyɛ fie awareɛ nti wo na wokɔyɛ wɔ asɔre no wo solution ne ma yɛ ɔnyɛ bɛrima no abusua no nkɔhu w'abusuafoɔ wɔ Ghana menka kurom ha woyɛ efie awareɛ wɔ kurom ha mo hyɛ fie yɛ a ɛnyɛ valid sɛ wo hyɛ fie ɛyɛ Ghana awareɛ ɛwɔ kurom ha sɛ na me sɛ asɔre deɛ nyɛ valid no ɛno nso nyɛ valid nti asɛm yɛ America for wo protection no ɛmmoa ɔmo nkɔyɛ wo ho adeɛ wɔ Ghana sɛ ɔmo nya yɛ wo ho adeɛ wɔ Ghana under Ghanaian customary marriage laws no anaa yɛ custom na ɔsɔfoɔ no nhyira na obi hyira wɔ ha no a ɛyɛ blessing no ɛma no edi mu na kyerɛ sɛ waware wɔ Ghana ɔsɔfoɔ no ɛhyira wɔ ha enti we are married the problems I may highlight under section 49 of the Marriage Act of 1949 section 26 of the Marriage Act section 11 of the Matrimonial Causes Act 1973 section 25 no ubetimi every at the case aba woma ɛyɛ protected ɛnɛ bɛrima no tɔ hɔ tim a wo ɔbaa no wanyɛ well a o inherit no enti moma ya warrior no ma na yɛnyɛ wɔ ha yɛnyɛ customary marriage no wɔ Ghana yɛde ba ɔsɔfoɔ nso mesrɛ mo asɔfoɔ no mo nkyɛke nhwɛ sɛ ɔma yɛ efie awareɛ no a ɛnea na wo hyira so wɔ asɔre a na daakye biara no yɛ mbɛfrɛ Uncle Ben sɛ Uncle Ben asɛm yi yɛatena 15 years yɛnim si aware na pakyɛw mepɛ sɛ mesiw me kun for divorce na megye properties ne bi na Uncle Ben bɛka sɛ mpakyɛw ɛnyɛ possible because na munim no a yɛ publish no sɛ religious ceremony sɛ yɛ nikah a yɛ Muslims anaasɛ yɛ marriage blessing anaa wedding sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ Anglican anaa Church of England anaasɛ wakɔ registry na wakɔ tua for private ceremony ne aba asɔre hɔ abɛ dedicate place no na superintendent na nkasa aba hɔ abɛ supervise wo marriage na wasan ɛwɔ hɔ na akyire ɔsɔfoɔ na ahyira so na wawareɛ no ɛnyɛ valid ɛde problems ɛba daakye because yɛn nyinaa nim kurom hɔ no 35 to 40% of marriages lead to divorce. Nti yen kasa problem beba. But say na we be protect wo ho, especially man no, na we be protect wo man no. Hwɛ na hwɛ saa de na hyɛ no nso. Menim sɛ bishop de make ɔte ase pa. Nti bishop Mr. Atoma.
Emo Papa, wabu yensimani. Ba mami fa we infri hamra na emwa yenua no asofo bia me say point ni bebre wo ho a wabobɔ no minimo pa. Enti yemfa ne sɛ me osofo na ebia ba bia me ya asɔre no ɛyɛ Anglican asɔre dan. Na metimi aye wedding no wo ho a me as a sofo no den documents na me hia be approve me say yes me a guarantee and I say me certificate no me sign edikwa e wosi di mu kwan bi wo ho e wo say me fa na me nyinya saa nkrata no me nyinya saa documents no na me pass it through the system ana.
Yes. Enti building bia a dedicated place of marriage. So building no I pass one of the requirements. The second requirement is officiating minister and I say nipa na oye aware no.
Yeah.
So wo person oye aware na I was say wo na yama license. Now I can tell you as a fact say apart from Church of England, apart from Quaker and a Jewish ceremonies nti miensa we Church of England, Quaker and some Jewish marriages. Say Methodist, say Roman Catholic, omo ko extra mile. Nti Roman Catholic no o ware ho anya automatic. Osofo no go through one licensing to conduct marriages. Nti bishop also betimi akọ hu registrar na what district na wo wasore no wo no. Now one wabe dedicate a place of worship no I am a place of marriage. Now also no wama license. It may be specific license for that occasion. But only omo kasa ombe ya ama. Now we train you. Say now be publish bans and now be notice because nema miensa dedicated place of marriage, officiating minister registered and licensed, and the final one notification and answer notice and our publication of bans. Nti saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei no nanka district no bɛyɛ ama wo nti wo pɛ sɛ wasɔre ɔyɛ but wo pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ wokɔ na ɔmo register wo ɔmo ma license na wotumi bɛyɛ Quaker ɛyɛ another religious organization ɔmo wɔ license and certain Jewish marriages ministers no ɛwɔ license. Anglican because I Church of England no ɛno yɛ automatic. The aka nyinaa no wobɛtumi akɔ na wakɔ na akɔgye. Sɛna Methodist for ɛkɔgye license. Sɛna Roman Catholic for ɛgye license no. Saa na wo so bɛtumi akɔgye license na wetumi conduct marriages. Sɛna ɛbɛyɛ a wantwi biara ma daakye na ɔmo a wɔahyira ɔmo awareɛ no so no. Ɔmo free hɔ a ɔmo yɛ firm in their belief. Say marriage now wo weshira so no and our conduct no a valid marriage.
Papa meba yemfa we emfam or say good morning Bishop and Uncle Ben. Please can I still use Form T to do an application for a child who was born here and he is 10 years old now for naturalization?
Oh yes. So we use Form T na kyerɛ sɛ akwadaa no yɛawo no wɔ ha a watena ha for 10 years. Nti Form T na ɛwɔ sɛ we use. Nti correct sɛ we use Form T no.
Nipa yi otie ye pa because my king kind message couple of times. Nti eno na papa aka kyerɛ sɛ Form T na ɛyɛ exams a wa pass nka ha bi papa be ma be 90 bi. Nti na odi atu kotu dwem. Yo atiefo ene anapa yi ye ne papa Uncle Ben. Ena yatena afidie so atwetwe nkomo. Ene papa abɛkyerɛkyerɛ awadeɛ a woware no ɛwɔ asɔre dan mu ɔnkaa sɛ ɛyɛ bɔne daabi but ɔsɛ bisa na make sure sɛ ɛdan no a yɛware wɔ mu no ɛyɛ registered for that ɛyɛ authentic. Number 2 ɔsɔfoɔ no a ɔba bɛhyira awadeɛ no so ama wo no wɔyɛ qualified wɔwɔ license to do that. hyɛ no nso certificate na yɛde ma wo no ɛyɛ qualified certificate a kyina biribi si a wobɛtumi de ayɛ biribi anaa saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei woanhwehwɛ akyiri kwan na wokɔyɛ wo ho me deɛ I just want to marry na wokɔ mare wie na yɛtam pepa biara de ma wo a na akɔyɛ sɛ wobi die no bi papa sɛ wɔyɛ ho adwuma enti wo nso ansa na ɛbɛkɔ wrong no correct the error now enti me pa kyɛw waware wasɔre dan mu a wowɔ ho kwan sɛ wokɔyɛ saa investigation yi nyinaa na nea papa kan yɛ ne sɛ mate aseɛ yie di a na wama yɛayɛ awadeɛ no bi ɛde ama wo wɔ Ghana na wode aba na wode abɛto ha ɛno no wowura asɔre dan biara mu sɛ nkankye dan mprampo dan tent dan park so dan na ɔsɔfoɔ no hyira so a wabless wokɔ wo baabi ochina biribi si a wowɔ authentic certificate a wobɛtumi de abɔ wo ho ban anɔpa yi bra 0208 133 4646 anaasɛ 0208 133 1134 anaasɛ 0777 1950 na yɛne papa ɛni nkɔmmɔ mepakyɛw mema wakye ɛma wakɔ aba ɛba dwumadeɛ so.
Good morning.
Morning.
And good morning. And Uncle Ben.
Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, good. My question me nanka my drink kakra. Say papa kamba asofo no say bia na pressing 17. Enti me problem say bia na me osofo na me ni say metumi ehira nkofo aware.
Wo say wonni dan? Me just metumi share ehira nkofo aware so. Na bibia me ye ma sorry no. Me need proper church. But me use as like to say a warehouse yeah sorry a wo. Na me pese na me bisa papa say enti se bia na me was a certificate ni bia. Metumi ehira obi aware so ewo that warehouse na ya dane no e dia ye sorry no ala. Okay, mo answer na papa beba no ma mbie we ani so because me knowledge about it kakra. Na fi mama papa e de ne de atoa so. Number 1, warehouse no is not registered as a church place. Enti onye allowed because me starting ministry no me yebisa enti na me go the process of registering the place as a worship place. Enti we go through process. Now we register the place, as a worship place first. And sana, what me go through the process to conduct wedding, funeral, and all those things there. Yeah, and this just warehouse and wakoji and watenino for church. Wouldn't me and conduct wedding so you are doing it on your own risk. But and qualify will say, ubetimi agina why your wedding, Eddie approve in Yamasu. Okay, see, but papa can say, your body be or wha omono ombetimi aba abehwe ne ya qualify hono Eddie amount. Say yes, ye jinemu qualify say hano ubetimi your wedding. But the question is, have you registered the place as a worship place? That is the first thing that must come to your mind. Inti yema papa enfane de ento asoma ye ni papa wadaroma.
Your bishop, there will kind of no credit through. There were 2 requirements under Section 41 of the Marriage Act of 1949. The first one, I was a place, I registered for religious and worship. And sorry, Nankasa building, I was registered. That is the first one. The second one, no, under section 41(1) of the Marriage Act, no, it was a year dedicated building for solemnization of marriages.
Yeah.
Enti nneɛma mmienu. Enti warehouse no, menim sɛ nsɔre no bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo atɔ warehouse a ɔmo de yɛ asɔre. Enti ɔmo register no as a dedicated place of worship. Nti ɛyɛ asɔre. But you need an additional license or registration. And only under section 41(1) of the Marriage Act. I was said will register for solemnization. Solemnization. No, Ubeko District Superintendent Registrar ho. Na wako J sa license no. Enti Ghana nsɔre no sɛ mo pɛ sɛ mo yɛ aware na mo nkɔnkɔ register. Nipa na obeye no. Sɛ wo even minister no na wo register. Wobetumi a register asɔre dan no as a place dedicated to solemnization of marriages. Na obeye a makɔfa superintendent na ɔno abɛyɛ aware no obetumi ayɛ wɔ akyire obi ehu ɔmo sensan register ni wie a na ɔsɔfo wa take over no ayɛ. But wo ɔsɔfo no obetumi ayɛ the full rack of the ceremony no. I was so as a human being and as a person, wo get license. In addition, no, build an energy license, a dedicated place of worship, and then a dedicated place of solemnization of marriages. So when you be there, I'm sorry to say, sir, go through no, and ma legal protection. Aso for no nyame na ehira the Bible no kasa wo hira ware so and wo ware obi a within our Christian way, now warrior for religious purpose, but say legally, no card na yasensan the man crofo say marriage certificate no. Mesremo enye marriage certificate. Entwa wa ha. What they call Ghana so a entwa. Enti mo ma shadows.
Okay, me that's it.
Many as of so what you say.
I'm a teacher, the Matthias, which is a the ye ni Matthias.
Momo DNA counterfeit. Yeah, man for counterfeit, baby, ain't you know? And I am very glad to say, Papa de point here about because
yes, yeah. Because the idea na amplify and until na
yeah
me misu and there yankopon akana kuma odi aba no very very good nti be ma to see an ya atofo no etusu you be careful because enye bibia ye sorry an ye nti good say all this topic aba nsusu me gidi say yankopon so na odi aba ne so ama we use our atemi edi aba because with so many years yenti sa asemi da and then kwa de nyame akana kuma we ye aba nti nyame nchira ye dafi
Papa no call the bibanti udie kosutie yo vesa de fofra ba enche obi nyame nshira
yo mati yo
vesa de fofra ba nyame nshira anapai ye ne papa ena age akonwa na meka achiro se BWF Solicitors is our preferred community lawyers eba emremu akotene a omudi mu papa enti ye wo 4th floor Anna House 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road, 7 Sisters, Landing N15 4NP. And okay, yani papa and atena sinti bra. Line also a 0208 133 4646. Me pacho 0208 133 4646. And as a 0208 133 1134. Na yani papa adinkomo. Opese ode questions ni bi efa WhatsApp line also edeba. Ye WhatsApp line no eye mo meba mekan WhatsApp question no ede ama papa. Ye WhatsApp line no eye 0777 1950989 na meneo ne papa atimi adinkomo. Papa o say good morning lawyer and bishop. My daughter recently married here in UP. Okay. Me ba cho me ma wachi am wakwa ba eba dwumadi so.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning, auntie.
Before show, Papa oh.
Papa onkoye menena na wa ha.
Okay, my me that meet you. Nemo me try Eunice so about COSCB.
No, me ba cho tie me. Mami tie me. Topic papa de ba ye ne de. O de ba ye ebebue ye ni efa ne ma wo be kire ya de. But who question bia concerning immigration imra, you can freely ask. Yeah. You are not restricted to the teachings of papa de ba ye. Why? Enti babia opese obisa question ne fa bia no betimi dia fa.
Me pocho you mate. Me pocho me start come a letter immigration or me the COSCB ne de ba ye. Na omo ama me 60 days. 60 days no more the mama no ebe so October ya. And I made sure Papa say they are quite make me because me try to make new sponsorship be. Ma try me can be over make me apply for yesterday federal leave to remain. Make me apply there and I said then quite na make me more day more months na make me a sponsorship maybe. And I to say advice saying and I be with me dear mommy. Let me to me asna krumo ha.
Ahima, when you how many years?
October na me a year.
Oh, ekun ene ebawa ha.
Before that be more Ghana, but it couldn't mean any buy. Obeji ni BRP no, no see on to mint na ha no call back. It mean I'm na ha say just 21st August yana immigration for sure me say. Me nkro for na me name or more a year no more revoke your license which is January 26th January of this year. It mean try na me new sponsorship. It mean me manage your more Ghana.
Ohima asama okay affect your community ni ye. Ya yehu videos bebre. The first thing I was saying is the obeye bia opesa wotena ha lawful ya. Pe another adwuma na switch. Last week me can say na wa obetimi abie wadwuma. O time na aka no so because after 60 days visa na automatically. Nti ubie wa wadwuma kra wontimi switch. May advise nkrofo. Unfortunately, for nkrofo bebre na omo kofa nkrofo free Ghana ba omo nyo omo adwuma ni yi. Enti every week bi ayaji omo license free omo se. Sabe interest omo wa na say yakofa nkrofo aba adwuma no omo nya interested. Enti every time bi you get this. But say etowa at least when your time kakra. Say oh can be a friend leave to remain. Leave to remain. Was say what dey ugina so. Oh kun oye British and oye settled or ha no ye EU ni. Or ba watana 7 years or indefinite or limited leave under EU law. And I said, Akola or under 18, or Tikromoha, or Pese Ujinano so. So wouldn't Nisa Niamanibia, what can say leave to remain? Enkosifi. Leave to remain, fee, no, at the minimum cry, you're looking about £3,800. IHS, 2,575.50. Anna. Immigration fee no 1,215 and 215. What the boma over 3,000. Obibeka se koye fee waiver. Fee waiver more skilled route na more COS na more fee waiver. Omo. Enti mo de no call ya no mo yi. 1 month no my decision near reject or near refusal. It doesn't help you. I didn't help when say ene. Oko your website oko resource I don't know say technical team bet me a check here. Yeah, the list of omo care visas, care license ego. Bet me a call. Now what do we call that? She maybe you be a mouth. Be I know I lucky. I don't know dear. But our time no sir. So we need bibi a wujina so I live to remain no nya dia ebeboa. I'll be frank with you. Aya, and to call your website we know. Sir, what the near my shema, what click one was Sunday, in Juma way, you know, ewo. It's women, you know, almost license, sir, almost fan crop for now, almost license, I'll bet me the atna. but wouldn't need time. And either say call your website, now I call resource, now I call useful links, now at the call, and now say I'm sorry, but at 20 say na me dear who be brave because last scratch be buy what ton a japade nyina ano de atua nipa no £15,000 na dinner bar and I had your license. And it's unfortunately be more your company when you kasa omuntie because our license as a sponsor and is a will lose your license no. So we are you ye nko dia and is a will lose. I don't see why you should lose it. And I keep saying, yes, you need to you. Obi a yen yehwe no, a yehwe ne license so bia no. Omun lose yi. Last make us say ye nua baako, and omo yes omo je. Ye challenge you omo no, ya je ne license amano back. Menka se fabra ne henhwe, but me say ye wadwuma ne yi. So wo koje home office, ade se wo pese wo de issue na wo de nkrofo ba. Kai se enye wadwuma no nko na wo ye. Wo ye home office adwuma. Enti wuska je no nko na ye wo dede a very unlikely so or license na beche ye begie for himself. Enti ohima short of say we share be ma foforo aware no wa ha ana say owo eba ye British ana woni bi of course you know na was say we pay adwuma foforo na we switch. I'm afraid say sir the omo can say apply for leave to remain you know further leave to remain no and solve problem no ono lawyer no be gini sika also wakoye akotua ma home office within 2-3 months ne asan atwere say you refuse to ntikokrom enti I was say a long term solution as lawyers no you solve problems you create more problems why
papa no waka no enti me suggest ya
akabako me from me ba ezo zo mi puko eno hanake wa wo hwa na me ho kire me na me sure brand bi wa ha say which is or a British citizen or indefinitely. Nano so make me a crime bay or still a person boaming, I mean, new crime bay so. My worry, a crime bay and make me. Make me na any people.
Say what
No, no, people.
Once I worry, and I was so worry, and you good and son, I wait to the new BI. Possible, sir, within 60 days now or no, who bet me. Ya Ghana worry or the Baha Moje. Ya Ghana divorce or the Baha Moje. A tinny and I no bet me Ghana. Now, what they are two and son our time. No, why?
The portray you, Papa, Metro, Metro office.
Memfre office, nen kasa tintin. Sister, book appointment in Abra.
Papa, me book appointment na every day.
You are now speaking. You are now talking. Me no. Sister, what phone number no?
My phone number no.
Okay. 0208 493 7340. 0208 493 7340. Yeah, that's it. Nyamin shiro, nyamin count. Bye bye. Brana, Papa Kasembi, Asema Papa Kaino say, Menka yes say, Momra ni yenhwem, ba me die, me suggest ya ma wo say, so bi wa hwade nchen na ye bro na akofre nipa ni so brabe kombo amia onye boni enti me die meka say ko na nka papa no monhwe wo na wo license nsem no ye mbɔ ho ban ye nkyerɛ onioma a wo bɛyɛ ekwanya wo bɛfa so adan ahia na obetua enti wo pɛ sɛ wo ko lose license na da bi bra na onfa documents no to form ni yenhwe mu ma wo ni ye nkyerɛ wo sɛ aha ye ni sei aha wa anye ni sei aha ye ni sei a wo be protect license mu na manfo mba na mo akoso mo abegu ha na ebinum kura nya aduane ndi no me pa akyɛw ye twa so papa pɛ sɛ ɔboa wo na wo company no edi mu eni nti hye no so ma me pa akyɛw me ma wache e ma wakɔ aba e ba dwumadi so
yeah. Good morning, Bishop.
Ohene Wadaroma. Papa itio.
Uncle, what for me tell my big question for you. Find a fair application for FLRFP. Ni submit application. I'm a Kenya Kenya training. Ni tia Kenya training in BRP card. Ni ame febi na me can ame retain the card there because it's outdated. Ni nka ame ake in fact in use cafe e-visa o kaja me here kemita ma sign on eba work happy few. Ni ame ke ame ba send me new one. Ili ake card there one for me. Opa no ba no clarify ka me few ake eke ba send me new card. Ni ake iba ofane no kwale ni lo kejubanyo clarify few can.
Okay, inyami ka ofe application ni amehe OBRP or there. By try ka approve application I can new BRP baba. She ke BRP ole number kumetu obanyo link o passport ka ha e-visa. E woka onye OBRP number ka oke wumi ni ogbele o e-visa. Kote mi eba ke add additional document. Ka oke o Ghana passport ti ni agbena o check login details ke to Ghana passport but try ke anytime o Ghana passport oba na oke gbele. Shine anokwale na me here ameka ekukulu baba na ke bahabo. Onu.
Oh fine you. Oh fine you. Oh you are going Ben.
Obeshida.
My job.
Ai, you are don yenso ye you don ni bi. Odon no nyonkwan na obi ye yenso ye you don. Yenso ye you don. Papa. Yenfa we ni enko yanim. Yenfa sister equation no embetwa mem se manya questions mienu miensa bi wa ha. Obisa se na omo ye ne baba eware recently. Na okay, min kind of brofo. I said my daughter recently married here in the UK, and it is we the parents of our family that conducted or contracted the marriage, but the married couple have booked an appointment to have a registered the marriage here, to register the marriage here. Will that be considered as a valid marriage? Say omokoye register na omoko register wade na, will that be considered as a registered marriage? And no ena opese ohun.
Okay, of course. So omokoye na registering kwadia a valid marriage and normally no with yen Ghana for no sabe obi bana wo kromo ha na obeye wo ba no ho ade e ma o ewu fie a eno no nya aware but so ye ma o e wo Ghana eno ya aware enti yem fan se ahade no a ceremony, you know, for want of a better word no a ceremony omo koye civil marriage na omo ye wie pe omo ye validly married. Ma menhye menka mo se ukọ article na ma true ma explaining here maybe most people na omo issues no omo ye omo adwen say ye be call registry akoye omo ankoye da ana omo de awo omo manyina enti sa religious ceremony and customary ceremony na omo ye ewo kromu ana enye valid no pe na omo rely on that but sa wo ye civil marriage na ka ho a eno no recommended sa obey na sa enti sa oba no aye bibi wo fie e wa aye wo fie wa has a parents now omo civil marriage ne kan ho better. I think that is a way to go na prevent future disputes na affect or nana why
Mbo yeda papa ase. Hello me pacho me ma achi ema wakwaba ebadimadi so.
Hello, Pacho Mejo. So, me catch him radio station pa na ayi ba ko ha ma dwen say ayi me ba ma me akwara na di 20 years they say na opesenka or naturalize na English course na ye no waya more than 8 times ni na no enkoyi na mbese bi that kwa fufo bi wo ha obetumi apa so aya na And I'm busy bisa.
Oh, yeah, sir. Utie ya sa program ya yeda ma ye hu video or your website. So wo ye English na wo pass ya na wo problem challenger. Ebi eye emotional, ebi eye psychological, ebi eye health, ebi eye mental, panic attack, forgetfulness, even start. Ne nyinaa nti wo na wo ne GP no kɔtena ase sɛ GP me yiri ebi a bibi say ne ha no because obi wɔ hɔ a osua deɛ yɛkɔ school sɛ ɔmo a na ɔmo fail no yɛsua deɛ paa yɛkɔ preps ɔne yɛ na ɛkɔ nso exams no wawe because ɔmo do exams wɔ hɔ a ɔmo wɔ panic attack te saa panic attack no setting na nneɛma a wɔasua nyinaa na ne refi nti ebi a ɛno na yɛ wɔ yere no ɔne GP ɛnkɔ kasa GPs no are very helpful, very helpful. I find them very, very helpful. Okay. What the form so form no GP no sign no I feel it na or the way I can na or the amount. It's possible. Why?
Yo, Martin. Remember nine is about oh yeah, that's what I saw or the account or the corner that 1 year exemption.
No, any exemption, sanity.
Okay. Pacho me that's pa.
Na sani I start with statement and make us see a station cry ya ye bibi boni bi ndinka obebo ye chingi tell be my super me yet you easy.
Oh yeah, the station me tie if you are back of man I do abi we nya kwan bia no me tie pa.
Yeah, that's it. Papa tena hache. Yeah, that's it pa. Na me shira. Papa yemfa question we embekwam. Yo, na me shira, menua. Yemfa question we mbetwam na kire se ye boabo ye ho ade dwumadie no aba wiye enti yenhwe no ebia in the next 4-5 minutes to the next 10 minutes no na ye di nsem no nyina eba wiye enti se wonyamfa contact details wonfa address na mamensa ensi so emaw anopai se ye ne papa na betena se adi nkomo eye BWF Solicitors ye prefer community lawyers ye boa Ghana for ne won a sebi omo ho beka adwamu nyina anopai je address no na tu anamo de bia na meka se car park ho no eye Tesco car park no ho na obetimi agya oka na si for 90 minutes me twen enche papa birthday no besenya ba ho na me kwa na makowe dokuno ne nchinam no de Ghana dokuno pa enye easy me bacho DWF Solicitors you were 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters a landing N15 4NP na Tesco car park ho de ubetimi apake for 90 minutes nti mu amo drive no mo nhye no nso na wode tube ena eba tube 7 Sisters tube station no ubepie afri exit 2 upie free exit 2 na your building na yo awa atu na kire se wasi building na nim pepe na wama security no aswate so ba abihu BWF Solicitors for na kire se wodam in case opese ofre na ubuku appointment ansa na waba 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 ofre emergency number Uncle Bernard na one atimi adi nkomo wo mra oho aka adwamu a 077 127 61884 077 127 61884 na woni Uncle anya nkitahudie lawyer Eunice lawyer Eunice 075 3581 3910 075 3581 3910 na ekirese ekoyenim mepacho wa mafa wo call no so no ubetumi akasama mema wachi ema wakwaba ebadwumadi so
yeah I'm bishop one anchor Jamoson
me akowani
me bisa asemi ama madam fupi na ojina ne baso na je
asetena na o renew 2.5 or also no wa go school into we no ntimi ntwa we renew no be 15 years ni we renew no be 15 years ni na akra no so ya nya 18 na me bi that akra ni nya 18 a basa na obetima gina akra no so that time be or renew na jono na me sa
yes, or started process no and sana akwala no di 18 na obetimi renew na febo nti sa akwala no o start a e was so under 18 but when you akoso no when you di 18 na still obetimi renew nti obetimi renew why
okay yo ne medama
okay yo nti
yo ohene wonso yeda wase ebia na wona waye your last caller ene anopa yi nti onyame enka papa me pacha wo ka bibi wa ho
anam se Pamela ya ready
okay yo ene yemfa Pamela mewuram na afi medication we aba na akire se ketim akọ nti papa yema o break ni enkofa Pamela mra ana papa fa we wie wuwie a na yemfa Pamela mra o say good morning bishop and lawyer please how is unnotable or unnoted statement defraud for FLRFP from a friend who is giving financial support to undocumented applicant, write unnoted statement from a support bank statement. We question you know my kind but my shed and tears is a papa tears here dia memfa emano
Bishop I know the all kind of mehu I'm say sometimes no na say what type of AI no be so no so church or dey maybe am ade o person can no annotated bank statement.
okay
Say you can say annotated na chere say niam na egusu no wa annote no na chere say wa twero nti £40 meditor Stetco shopping, £20 medical Kumasi market West Green Road. Me send £1,000 at my Kia, so £1,000 Kia ton is second hand furniture, mammy, and into me send a command. Ain't I know you're annotated. The NTI said transactions in our bank account. So, what the year fee waiver? Normally, no be unusual and above £100. No, I was so explaining baby a sicano a free airba and a baby a sicano call. Enti, then chirasia no. Okay. What the bank statement no be can annotated or maybe a wire on a spreadsheet and I will do the tuning in a boom now they are acceptable. Why?
emo papa yeda wase obi say good morning bishop I hope you are doing well yes onyame adom me ne papa nyina ye well pa o say me pacho o say papa emwa wo wo e-visa no why register but you can see the e-visa brother Michael mesrew call papa office hide papa ontime mwa wo ji se wo call office now de ko kire wo sane aye na ebia baby na wo so wo presi baby na wo so wo ya papa ka say omo ya ma manfo free enti mesrew answer metimi dia ma no me kan message ni nyina ma papa kura no a ehwa na bekwa kwesi because papa entimi moa wa na say wo baline no so na wo bisa specific question with papa dia ene metimi aka say yes oba na obisa nia obebisa no obegina so no ama wo answer nyesa dia ko papa say oba officer eno no omo boa omo ya ma free enti why can't you take the step and go na papa emo why nyame nhyira wo kwa dia obetimi aboa wo papa yemfa Pamela emra na ye ba yen running up.
Good morning, Bishop. Good morning, Mr. Wusu, and good morning to our lovely viewers. Today's topic is Your Church Wedding is Not a Legal Marriage, the Church versus the Marriage Act of 1949. So if you are living with someone as your spouse, it is important to ensure that your marriage is legal. Due to some type of laws under the family law, such as the inheritance law and then laws governing children of a marriage, it is important to ensure that you have a valid marriage. So the ways to ensure that you have a valid marriage are: one, under Section 44 of Part 2 of the Marriage Act of 1949, the church building where you are having your ceremony must have been or should have been permitted to hold a marriage ceremony. It is important that the church is permitted to hold a marriage ceremony. Also, under Section 26 of the Marriage Act of 1949, the building must be a dedicated building for marriage ceremonies. So it's important to remember that the church should be permitted to hold a marriage ceremony, and it also has to be a dedicated building for marriage ceremonies. Also, the officiating officer of your marriage ceremony, so the pastor or the bishop, that person too must have the authority in England or even in Ghana to officiate your marriage. So that is also another important thing to remember. If the person does not have the authority, your marriage will be invalid. So we have three types of marriage. We have the void marriage, we have voidable marriages, and invalid marriages. This topic is not talking about void or voidable marriages. It's talking about marriages that are invalid. So an example of a void marriage is, for example, you are so one of the partners of the marriage has been previously married and has not ended that marriage and is now married to another person. That marriage is void. An example of avoidable marriages, that marriage is valid, but due to some reasons, for example, non-consummation, you can end that marriage as because it's voidable. That is an example of a voidable marriage. And the next thing you have to do is also you have to publish notices. The reasons you have to ensure that your marriage is a valid marriage is because of the inheritance law. So under the inheritance law, if let's say your spouse should pass away without a will, there are certain laws that govern that. Even if your spouse should pass away with a will, there are laws that govern that. But if your marriage is invalid and your spouse passes away, you might not inherit anything under the inheritance law because you are not legally or validly married to such a person. So please, it is important that you make sure that the church you are getting married in is permitted to hold marriage ceremonies. It has been it's a dedicated church building for marriage ceremonies. The officiating officer also has the authority to marry you and that you publish notices. If you do not go that route, you can also go the civil way, which is you pay a marriage registrar, and on the day of your marriage, they will authorize the church and dedicate it as a place of marriage. Then the registrar will sit aside, and after the officiating officer is done with the ceremony, you go and you sign, and then you get a legal certificate. Then your marriage will be valid. The only churches in England that are exempt from this are the Church of England and the Anglican Church. So I hope this helps us and we are all able to make sure our marriages are valid. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Pamela. Have a nice day too. Papa, yemfa asem no in the next few minutes na yembu yeketem.
Yeah, that's Bishop. Nti ene ade ade atudwa no ye pese ye sure say as a community no ye di mmara no so amadache say bibi to ye ya ye ma ani areho. Nti se wo ware a mesrew hye no nso. Ubetimi aye fie aware krata aba na osofo ehira so ama. Osofo so be hira so de a na no nkwa na mo ya kai ho say enye valid marriage under English law. The other part ne say osofo no ebetimi akofre and I will be to me a district superintendent registrar no now no aba that day no utieska oba be ceremony no now so na take you over enti we near dia material article e your website ebeboa asofo no me be videos see about 5 minutes and also beboa but again no say na asofo no frɛ no we be hu say genuinely no asofo ni bi nya aware say the omo ye no enye valid marriage yempe say as a community no yɛbɛwo mma na papa no bɛwu agya maame no hɔ na yɛbɛka sɛ maame no nyɛ yere mahu bi da. I've dealt with many of them nti yɛnyɛ careful nti bishop ɛnɛ aha na ɛde mesi nyame nhwɛ mo na dapɛnɛ nso yɛsɛ ahyia.
me da ase papa nyame nhyira wo nyame yadoma yebese hia da sende ha ana nde dwumadie no asi yakra bye bye.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specialising in a range of legal services. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced law firm specialising in immigration and nationality, appeals and judicial review, dispute resolution, family and matrimonial, and other family law disputes with international context. These include matters such as private child arrangement orders, contested and uncontested divorce, non-molestation for domestic violence, and financial remedy. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you at such a difficult time. Our advice is delivered in a confidential and sensitive manner. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner. With over 32 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stands for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity, inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance specific to your case. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Our team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with all your legal needs. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340, or our emergency line is 07712 761 884.